As the legend Sachin Tendulkar said once, the match starts much earlier than the actual match. Pre-match preparation is extremely important because that is something that is within my control. Similarly, pre-interview preparation is equally essential as interview preparation. Think of an interview as an audition and as an opportunity to impress an employer with your work ethics and skills. Being well prepared can increase an applicant's chances of getting a new internship or job. Being prepared for the interview demonstrates to the employer that the applicant is genuinely interested. So, if you have an interview coming up, then prepare well before an interview and follow the instructions which we are going to share with you, and you may come out of the interview with flying colors. Now, let us understand what all you should do before an interview. So, the first most important thing that you should do before an interview is to research about the sector and the company you are applying to. Ideally, we expect that you would do this before applying for any internship or job or when writing your cover letter, but if you did not do it thoroughly at that time, then you should definitely not skip this step now. It will not only enrich your knowledge of the profile that you are about to get into, but also help you during your interview. Next is to understand the internship or job profile you are applying for in detail. This refers to what you would do on a day-to-day basis once you join the company and what would be your role and responsibilities. Making a good effort to go through the job description helps you understand the expectations of the company from you. Another important thing that you should do before an interview is to think of questions that you want to ask the interviewer. Yes, it should not only be the employer who asks you questions in the interviews. You can and should consider asking questions related to the profile or company or even sector to him or her. And last but not the least, you should prepare a set of all your important documents that you will be carrying to your interview. Now, let us understand one by one in detail how you can prepare these things for your interview. First is research about the company. There are some common questions about the company that you should research and be able to answer during the interview, such as what is the company's core business and what are the products or services that it provides. Next is about the growth of the company. That is, how old is the company and how many countries, states or cities does it do business in? What has been the growth of the company financially? How does it make money? Is it profitable? Etc. Who are their competitors in the market and where does the company stand with respect to its competition? How many customers does the company have and which are some of the big clients it has? Are the customers happy with this company? Next is what they look for in their employees and who are the people in the senior management team of the company. What have been their career paths, etc. It is equally important to understand the company's work culture and ethics. This can help you establish how you can contribute to the company and if you will be happy working there. And last but not the least, it is very important to understand the goals and corporate values of the company. Understanding the company's mission and vision will also help you establish how your career path aligns with the company's. Now, let us see how you can find out these details about a company. You can use a lot of common sources to find out the above information about any company. The first should be the company website. You should spend enough time on it. The company's history, its leadership team, financial information, and all such things can be usually found on the company's website. You may check out its About Us page and Work With Us page to gather these details. The second source of finding this information is to go through the LinkedIn profile of the company. The LinkedIn profile of the company is very useful to see the career paths of the senior management team and to find if there is anyone in your network who currently works there or has worked there before. You can also Google the company's name and see what all links come up. If the company has a Wikipedia page, you can often find a lot of information about the company's history and growth there. Glassdoor is another online platform where employees often write reviews about their employers and place of work. So, you can check out Glassdoor to learn more about the company. Another way to find out about any latest news regarding a company is to search about it on Google News. You can simply type the name of the company on Google and select the News tab in it to find any latest news about the company. Newspapers are another source of finding recent news on a company. But they often cover big companies only. So, you may not find much information about startups or smaller companies in newspapers. You can also have a word with your seniors who may be currently working there or have worked there before, or may have someone in their network who may be associated with the company in some way. Check the company's Facebook page, Instagram page, and the Twitter handle. This is a good way to know how engaged a company's customers are. Are they posting a lot of complaints or praising the company? On which of these platforms is the company most active? Such questions can be answered through social media platforms. However, this may not be true for all companies. Some companies deal with businesses instead of dealing directly with the consumers. For example, a company that manufactures airplane parts deals with airplane company and not the people flying in that airplane, right? So, such companies may not be very active on social media platforms, and in that case, you will not get to know much about them through their social media presence. In such cases, you need not worry and can use other mediums to research about them. So, we have understood how to research about the company. Now, the next thing that you should do before your interview is to understand your internship or job profile thoroughly. It is very important to understand your internship or job role and responsibilities thoroughly. This can help you establish the scope of your career growth in that company. In case of on-campus placements, you can speak to TNPs, that is, the Training and Placement Officer or your seniors, to understand the role better. And in case of off-campus placements, you should read the job description provided on the online job portal's social media page where you found the job opening from thoroughly. And you can also reach out to the hiring manager or ask questions about the same in the interview. During the interview, you should ask for more information and clarity on this. But even before the interview, you should use different sources to develop your understanding of the role. You can also talk to your seniors who may have taken up the same role in the same or similar companies in the last couple of years. So, we have seen how we can find out more about the internship or job profile. Let's move on to this next point. So, do you have any questions for me? Well, no, we are not telling you to ask us questions here. But this is usually the last question an interviewer will ask you towards the end of the interview. This seemingly innocent question is a great opportunity for you to know more about the role and the company, as well as to show off your research skills one last time. So, don't just say no and walk out, but have a few questions ready that you can ask. Given below are 3 great questions, and depending upon the situation, you may ask one or all 3 of them. First is, can you please tell me more about the role, and also how will my work contribute towards the goals of the company? Now, why is this a good question to ask? Well, it is a great opportunity for you to understand your work in better detail, especially if the job description was not clear. You will also understand where exactly do you fit in the vision of the company. It will help you take a sound decision on whether the company and the role match your expectations or not. A good follow-up question to ask would be to check if you can speak to someone in the current team to better understand the role and the work culture. The next question that you can consider asking is, what skills and qualifications are you expecting from an ideal candidate for this role? Now, how will this question help you? It will help you assess your own candidature against the ideal candidate. It can also be an opportunity for you to remind the interviewer about the matching skills or experience that you do have and ask about the possible trainings available on the ones that you don't have. And the last question that you can ask is, what feedback do you have for me? If there is only one question you could ask among the three, this should be it. It tells you about your chances of getting the role, tells you about the things that you did well, and the things that you could improve on. And finally, you come across as a person who is open and always looking to improve. Alright, so we have covered this point as well. Lastly, you should prepare a proper set of all your essential documents that you would be carrying to the interview. These documents may include a few copies of your resume, hard copy of your work samples or portfolio, if any, educational certificates, college ID card for college students applying for internships or jobs, a pen, and a few sheets of blank paper. All these documents are important and should always be carried to the interview. So, we have completed this last point as well. We hope that you will take note of these things to prepare thoroughly before your interview and come out with flying colors. Let's take a look at what interesting fact do we have to share about pre-interview preparation. Did you know, many times during the interview, the employers may ask the candidates a question like, "Tell me something about yourself that is not on your resume," to understand the candidates better. So, you should prepare yourself for such questions as well before appearing in the interviews. With this, we have come to the end of this video. In the next video, we will be learning about the tips for face-to-face interviews. See you in the next one.